It's a nightly struggle for some parents getting the little ones to go to bed and sleep. And sometimes when they do fall asleep, they wake up screaming because they had a night terror or a bad dream. Today, how to make that transition into soothing slumber easier for kids and mom and dad.
Now, as you know, part of your child's bedtime routine should be brushing your teeth. Well, it's a habit that's going to stay with them for the rest of their life. And what your child uses to keep their teeth clean and healthy depends on how old they are. We're going to learn how the rules for fluoride are changing.
We're coming up on prom and wedding season, and these formal affairs call for fancy dresses. Today, we're going to learn how you can dress your best for only a fraction of the price, and it's all while helping a good cause.
Per the usual, I am somewhere on Delmarva, but I can't tell you where. However, I'll give you some clues to help you try and figure it all out coming up.
And we're just a few weeks away from celebrating everything Irish, and today we're in the kitchen with Irish Eyes, whipping up a few dishes with Irish flair. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Historic Studio D and Delmarva Life.
Yeah, where it's warm.
Oh my
Unlike outside.
goodness.
I know, we sound like we've been whining about this for, what, a couple weeks, couple months. Okay, all winter we've been whining about the cold. But, you know, spring is on the way. 3 weeks, 3 short weeks.
And just shortly after that, we're going to be complaining about being hazy, hot, and humid.
We're going to complain about the weather. So here's a sign that spring is getting closer. Parts of the beach at Cape Henlopen State Park are closed starting this weekend, March 1st. And that's because endangered beach nesters, like the piping plover seen here, and migratory shorebirds are starting to make their way there. Now, the nesting habitat on the ocean side will reopen September 1st when the season's young birds are typically able to fly.
Okay.
The Bayside beach will remain closed until October for use by shorebirds migrating south for the winter. So.
Why can't they just take the highway like the rest of us?
No,
you got to stop at the beach and stay there and ruin it for the rest. No, I'm just kidding.
No, and it's not a big part of it. I mean,
right.
it's good. We don't mind giving it up.
You're cute little birds anyway. So this time of year, my thought is, I guess, from childhood, basketball. It's always been basketball, but there was an exciting Bayside boys basketball game last night. Wycomico Youth and Civic Center, watch very closely.
This is the end of the game. They're.
I'll take that shot. No.
Yes. Boom. Yeah. Stephen Decatur
against Easton. Easton was 3 points down. That obviously from half court was a three-pointer. And it was tied, went into overtime. Guess who won?
Easton.
It was Easton, 64-61.
Thanks to Tavon Emery.
Yes.
Yeah, and Tavon is no doubt a star today in the halls of Easton High School, I bet. Another local star has a part in Liam Neeson's new movie. You know that new movie that's called NonStop? We've been seeing so much. Yeah, it's the one on the plane. Okay. Quinn McColgan plays a passenger on a hijacked plane. Neeson plays an air marshal on that same plane. And Quinn is from Millsboro. She's actually a sixth grader at Worcester Prep. Now, she's no stranger to Hollywood. She co-starred in a HBO miniseries called Mildred Pierce, and she's been in a couple of television movies. And you will see her this summer in the upcoming film, this summer in June, Ping Pong Summer, which was filmed in Ocean City. So
we need to get her in here, don't we?
We do, but she's so busy, I don't know if we're going to.
Okay, so while we're talking kids, here's something that's always been close to my heart. Little League on Delmarva. The tryouts have begun, and in some cases they've actually finished. There's some concern in the Dover Little League because of reduced signups. It seems like participation's been going down for the last few years. They're saying that one of the things is there's a new rule now that does not restrict a player to playing in the district that he lives in. In other words, Delaware has school choice.
Right.
So if you go to a different school, that comes into play now. So you could actually go to a different district to play Little League. So they're thinking possibly that's part of what's affecting the registrations.
Okay.
But at any rate, for the Dover Little League, this is its 60th year. So far, they've only registered 300 players for 2014. I think they've still got a couple of leagues, big leagues and senior leagues to sign up. But even still, they say they're going to fall short. They've got until March 15th to get those guys signed up. Just last year, they had 530 players on 45 teams. They're thinking maybe only 40 teams this year. So get your kids out, get them signed up. Opening day is not until April. Okay, if you like oysters, you're in luck. If you're a man, hey, follow me on this. The Georgetown Fire Department Station 77 is hosting their 77th Oyster Eat. It is for men only. Here's the deal. It's been a tradition since 1933. Believe it or not, since then, it has only paused for World War II, and it's brought men from all over the East Coast. Okay? Now, since the men have somewhere to go, the ladies are going to the Lewis Fire Department Shrimp Feast, and they'll be line dancing the evening away. So, guys in Georgetown, ladies in Lewis, everybody comes back together later. All the fun is tomorrow night. It's going to be from 8 o'clock until midnight. Now, if you'd like some more information, here are the numbers you can call. If you're a guy going to Georgetown, 302-856-7700. If you're a lady going to Lewis, 302-645-6556. I believe, I'm talking off the top of my head here, I believe $27 in Georgetown and $25 in Lewis. So just get out, have a good time, and just eat yourself silly.
Another event for women is a Women's Day celebration that usually happens the first week of March, but this year it's actually going to be postponed until May. Delaware Tech, along with the Owens Campus Alumni Association, sponsored that event. It's a celebration that recognizes significant accomplishments of women who've overcome personal and professional obstacles and made a positive impact on Delaware and the community in which the women live. So this year's recipients will be Mary Sue Bailey of Milton and Heather A. Block of Lewis. Now, the Women's Day celebration will be held at the Heritage Shores in Bridgeville Wednesday, May 28th. Not the first week of March, but Wednesday, May 28th. So, Jimmy, if you had a choice between giving up your internet or your TV, which would it be?
You know, as silly as this is going to sound, I would probably give up TV because I don't watch as much TV as I'm on the internet.
And you're not alone. According to a Pew Research, 46% say it would be very difficult to give up the internet. 35% say it would be very difficult to give up their TV. And 28% say the same thing about their landline phone, which doesn't surprise me. Now, Pew is doing all kinds of surveys all through the year because it's actually the 25th anniversary of the internet.
Really?
Did you know that?
No, I thought Al Gore came up with it long before that.
Oh, and yes, he went there. And speaking of anniversaries and birthdays, we want to say happy 45th birthday to the Nerf Ball. Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? Parker Brothers originally developed Nerf starting with this 4-inch foam ball in 1969. They sold millions of them by the end of 1970. Even the teen idol group, the Monkees, got in on the fun.
Hey, let's play ball.
In the house?
Sure. Hey, what are those things anyway?
Now get this.
I remember that.
You remember that commercial?
Yeah.
The ad claimed you could throw it indoors, you can't damage lamps or break windows, you can't hurt babies or old people. Yeah. And as all mothers know, Nerf has evolved into bigger things and I guess more annoying things like guns.
Nerf guns. Well, I guess it'd be annoying.
Yeah,
Fun with
especially
a
when you
cat and a
find,
dog, though.
I still find
They're
those little Nerf bullets. I still find them all over the house.
We do too.
And they don't even play with them
You know
anymore.
what I still have?
What?
My Nerf basketball hoop.
Oh my gosh, my brother had one
on
of
the
those.
top of the door.
Yep.
Yeah? Up and down the
Wow.
hall?
Up and down the hall, basketball games all day long on rainy days. Oh my gosh.
It's a good thing. Good thing you had that to play inside with. Huh. Okay, so that one thing that we would never do with that is play with a dog.
Yeah.
That'd be done in a heartbeat.
It'd be done in a heartbeat.
Talking about the dog, though, if you are a dog owner in Sussex County, you got to get Fido's license. You know this. All dogs 6 months and older have got to have a license, and the thing is, you only have until March 1st. Here's the deal. March 1st is Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So that means you have tomorrow only to be able to go in to get your dog license. But you can still go online, and that will give you Saturday to get your license. Can't go any later than that, though. So if you've got to make your decision between TV and the internet, give up the TV so you can go online and get your dog license, and then when you bring Fido home, play with a Nerf ball. See how it all works out?
Everything just all works out together.
It flows. By the way, if you don't get your dog license,
Yeah.
$50 fine if you're caught.
Oh, wow.
Okay. You want more information? You can call the county administrative offices in Georgetown, 302-855-7380.
All right, and this is Sussex County.
Sussex County, specifically, yeah. You know how because I do this sometimes with you. Sometimes you just really need to say you're sorry.
Yeah.
What happens with cats,
Really?
too?
I find it hard to believe.
Sometimes there's one cat that just needs to apologize to the other. The problem is, the other one just really doesn't want to hear it. But no, really. I want to say, I'm sorry. I just feel bad. I don't think so. Really? Fine! I didn't want to apologize anyway.
Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting that, were you? Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life, here's what you can expect. You know, sometimes getting your little one to bed can seem like a battle of wills, but it could be more than just your child being stubborn. Coming up, what's keeping your child up and what you can do about it, plus how to deal with those middle of the night terrors.
Teeth brushing, well, that's usually a bedtime ritual. We all know that fluoride is essential to strong, healthy teeth, right? Well, guess what? The rules as to when to start your child on fluoride has changed, and we're going to explain.
Something that hasn't changed, the excitement surrounding prom season. If you have a teenage daughter, you know the perfect dress can get pricey. We're going to fill you in on a way to get your hands on formal wear for nearly nothing.
And we probably don't need to tell you, it's Thursday, and that means the Delmarva Life Kitchen. We are looking forward to getting in there and getting our hands on some fabulous food. The chef from Irish Eyes joins us today to make Dubliner palmiers. Am I saying that right?
Sure.
Dubliner palmiers. Why am I asking you? And an Irish cream cheesecake. Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.